This is a video of a man doing some garden work with a spade. This is a video about risk response. See, I have a rat issue. I don't know where they're nested, possibly under my decking. But I do know they like to dig under this fence through to next door. I also know that my neighbour loves to feed the birds. I've tried filling the holes with wire wool, but they just dig somewhere else. So I decided to put galvanised steel mesh all along this boundary. They might find another way, but at least I'm not making it easy for them, and I won't have to constantly go out and fill in the holes. In risk management, there are 4 ways to respond to a risk: transfer it, treat it, terminate it, or tolerate it. These are the 4 T's of risk response. Transfer shifts the problem to someone else. This can include taking out insurance. Treat means to take action that reduces the likelihood or the impact of the event occurring. Terminate is to totally change the way things are done so as to circumvent the risk entirely. Tolerate means to consciously accept a level of risk without taking further action. Let's illustrate this with the example of the risk of a house fire. Transfer, we take out insurance, so if we do have a catastrophic fire, we don't lose everything. Treat, we make sure that we can evacuate, that everyone's aware, and that we have some means to fight a fire. Terminate, we take proactive steps to stop a fire from happening in the first place. Tolerate, once we've done what we can, we accept that we need to live our lives and that we can't spend all day anxious about fire. We don't usually just pick one of the responses. It's usually a blend of several, or even 4, as in this case. We terminate the risk as best we can, treat it to mitigate the effects, transfer some of the risk through insurance, and then tolerate the residual risk that's left over. And as the video is playing in the corner, let's look too at my garden example. I did try to transfer the risk by telling the agency I rent the house from, but they just sent some advice on dealing with rodents they pulled off the internet, so that wasn't very impressive. I have stopped feeding the birds in my garden, and I'm super careful not to leave scraps of food around. I've set traps, put the mesh on the boundary fence, and I make a habit of saying hello to the local cats to see if I can entice them into the garden more often. Much as I'd like to, living in rented accommodation, I can't just concrete over the garden and be done with it, so that's out. And yes, I probably do have to accept that some level of rattiness is inevitable. Think about a risk that you're dealing with at the moment and consider which of the 4 responses you're using. Feel free to share it in the comments. Thank you for your time and attention, and I look forward to our next video.